Hello and welcome to the Philippines. It is the holiday season, the end of 2022 here in Cebu and around the world, of course. Christmas coming up in a few days. I, like all of you, have been very busy, so if I'm a little delayed in answering comments and emails and messages, please understand and be a little bit patient there. It's hard to keep up with all that type of thing, especially when you're running around different family activities with friends, and of course the traffic. The traffic has picked up the last couple of months because of the holiday season. The road right to the left there would take you into Cebu Business Park area, where the large Ayala Mall is. The towers off to the right here, Persimmon Condominiums. I lived in the North Tower for several months. Not a bad place. I was going to move back in there. Had a really good deal going, but during the pandemic, their rules were just a bit too much. You had to wear a mask and a face shield if you wanted to use the gym or the pool, and only one at a time. And I said, no, I don't want to live under those conditions, even though I was getting a one-bedroom offer for $10,000 a month for a year. Very good deal. I am headed over to Mandaue to visit a friend, American friend, who was in the hospital 14 days and still is trying to recover. Anyway, there's a lot of noise coming out of this thing. I'm going to let you listen in for a few seconds.
DJ Militant Meters.
Imagine listening to that blasting out from where you live for many hours during some days, sometimes all day, sometimes all night. And I don't know, it doesn't resemble anything close to any music I've ever heard in my life. And I know they have a name for that kind of noise. But you know, sound is energy. There's positive sound energy, there's negative sound energy. I really believe that is negative. It affects the body and the mind negatively, my opinion. But I think there's scientific studies that will agree with that. And my experience has been that some of these barangays and whoever's having a party, a fiesta, will play that same song over and over for hours on end. Forget about the fact that there are people in the neighborhood who are being kept awake, who are trying to sleep because they work. They have responsibilities. They're trying to sleep and they can't get any sleep. And then you wonder why Filipinos are so tired. Anyway, I'm on my Rusi 250 today, and I'm headed over to Mandaue. My friend had an aneurysm, basically a blood clot in his brain, a small one. And I noticed for a couple of months that his memory, his speech was going downhill. And there was one day I visited him at his house, and he was having trouble and getting confused, and I called his girlfriend helper and told her, we need to take him to the emergency room. And I went over there, we took him to the emergency room, and he was there for 14 days. And I stayed there 12 of those days, slept in the hospital room, helped take care of him, as well as his girlfriend helper. And I'll do another video about the medical experience there and other experiences I've had and heard about from other people. But he was in really bad shape. Now, I visited him on this particular day, and he was actually the most alert I've seen him in, well, since that time in the hospital, actually. So he seems to have improved a little bit. He's not eating solid food. Everything has to be blended for him. So I keep telling him, Tom, you need to start eating better. You need to get yourself healthy. Because he said, oh, can I come with you? Can I come with you? Go with you, such and such place? And I said, well, no. You need to get well. You need to eat and get well first. So anyway, off to another subject. It is, you know, I've been doing this almost 7 years, putting up videos since I came here in August 2015. Three trips to the Philippines, and I think my first video went up 2016, and here it is 2022. And so I know when I had 400 subscribers, I was wondering, I even did a video. Gosh, this is a lot of work. Do I really want to be doing this? And now almost 40,000 subscribers. Although, you know, subscribers isn't that important. It's the daily watches. Who watches your videos? YouTube is a company that, what did you do for me today? We don't care what you did yesterday. And so if you aren't producing regularly, your views go down really quick. And of course, depends on what you produce. I get, in the first day or two, I average pretty close to 2,000, averaging 2,000 views per video. And over the course of a week, that can go up, depending on the video, that can go up to between 3, 4, 5. I've got one video that's almost 500,000 views. It was a ferry ride from Cebu City to Dumaguete. So many years ago. YouTube is changing, and they continue to change the algorithms and various things. So what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow, and so you have to kind of keep up with that. They've added shorts, which is a video. At this point in time, it's a video of less than 1 minute, and I've read, well, you should be doing that sort of thing. So I'm doing a little bit of that on occasion. And they'll be listed under shorts on the channel, not under your regular area. For those of you who don't know, I've got over 1,000 videos. A lot of videos having to do with condominiums and subdivisions. What do they look like? How are they furnished? What do they cost to rent, to buy? I've done a number of cost of living videos. I've done travel videos, reviewed hotels, some hotels and resorts. I've got a couple from over on Iloilo, Bacolod. I've been over to Bohol, I think 3, 4 times now. Some videos about Bohol. A few videos about relationships and other advice about, I try to put up some useful information, advice about how to use cell phones. It's a different system over here. And right to the left here, this is the San Miguel Brewery. Huge San Miguel Brewery. San Miguel is a big brewer here in the Philippines, and they ship into other countries as well. And the next building here is a Coca-Cola building. Well, I went in many years ago. I went into San Miguel and asked if they offered tours, and they said, no, we don't offer tours. And but I guess Coca-Cola does. I don't know if you need a large group to get into a tour situation or not. So some people ask me, how much money are you making with YouTube? And it's I think almost everybody I've talked to, they're making a lot less than they used to. And it's not, you know, if you want to make money, it's not the best way to make money for the amount of time you put in. Unless you're doing a lot of live feeds, then they're up and they're done. You don't have to do the editing that I do. And I do my taxes for the Philippines and for the U.S. government every year, and I make far less than what is taxable. Far less than what is taxable, not even including the expenses you're allowed to deduct if you're running some sort of business. I view this as more of a hobby than a business. But But anyway, far lower than any amount that is taxable. That is J Center Mall on the right there, that tall building, and Toyoko Hotel. Got a water park in there where I've done a video as well. Now J Center Mall is going to be closing shortly, and that's where the main immigration office is. And my understanding is the immigration office is moving into, I've heard it a few times now, is moving into Robinson's Galleria Mall, which is between SM Mall, Cebu City, and the downtown area. Pretty nice mall, relatively new. It's not the newest mall anymore. It was the newest mall up until a few days ago when the G Mall of Cebu City opened just down the street from SM Mall. So one question I ask myself occasionally is, what would I be doing if I'm not spending hours and hours and hours almost every day doing videos, taking video, editing video? And there are things I would be doing. I can travel more and do videos. I can well, suffice it to say, there's a lot of things I could be doing, but my plan for the foreseeable future is to continue to put out videos, and more informative videos, videos about other regions of the Philippines, not just Cebu. And somebody commented a while back, amazing Philippines, but all you're doing is Cebu. So, you know, provide some more information out there, and there is. I can, even though I haven't traveled to other areas, there's a lot of information, factual information I can find and put out, useful information, so I'll do some of that. More travel. I hope to be traveling more in the coming year. Metro grocery store, supermarket right there in the corner, and going up Hernan Cortez Avenue. And my friend lives up here in a townhouse. Got a good deal, $15,000, less than 300 US dollars a month. And anyway, I'm going to stop here. I'm running a little bit early from when they expect me. So anyway, please you know, check out my other videos. I'll be doing going over some of my playlists. And anyway, see you next time.